The LSU Tigers left BR today for their matchup with the Michigan State Spartans in the Sweet 16 in Washington, D.C. on Friday. The SEC versus the Big Ten, two powerhouse conferences. The SEC had 7 teams in the NCAA tournament, and the Big Ten had a lead high with 8. Interim head coach Tony Benford will square off with legendary coach Tom Izzo, who is in the Sweet 16 for the 14th time in program history. Besides Izzo, Benford is preparing for a strategic defensive plan to stop Michigan State's All-American Cassius Winston.
Well, obviously they have a great player, player of the year in the league, Cassius Winston. He's really talented. He reminds me, when I was at Marquette, you guys, Kemba Walker, who's with the Charlotte Hornets, he reminds me of Kemba, you know, with his ability to score at all 3 levels, to put a lot of pressure on the defense in transition. And
all right, some more news on the gridiron. LSU announced that the Tigers will face Florida on October 12th in Death Valley for their homecoming. Some other key games announced was Utah State on October 5th. That'll be the alumni band game. The annual LSU will host Auburn October 26th, and then they also host go to Arkansas on the 23rd. LSU will wrap up their regular season on November 30th and host Texas A&M for the annual senior tribute. LSU is coming off a 10-3 record last season. Now let's move to the diamond. Number 12 LSU Fighting Tigers will backtrack to basketball. We'll have now let's move on to the diamond. Number 12 LSU Fighting Tigers will kick off their series with Mississippi State, number 2, on the road this week. Now both the Tigers and the Bulldogs are 4-2 in the SEC, and LSU is looking to bounce back from their last night's loss to McNeese State 2-0.
It wasn't necessarily who he lost to, it was how he lost. Just didn't really feel like it kind of just felt like we just rolled the ball out there and told them, hey, take the game from us. And that just doesn't sit well with me or a lot of the rest of the guys. That's not LSU baseball. That's not, you know, the legacy of this program. And the thing now is we've shown that we can pitch the ball. We've shown that we can hit the ball. But it's time for everyone to start pulling on the same end of the rope here. And we're at a very pivotal part of the season. And, you know, we're at the back half of the top 25. We're at risk of getting knocked out. So I think this weekend in Starkville is very pivotal for us, so I think this weekend is going to tell us a lot of what this team is made of.
We'll be right back.